Hey, what's up YouTube? This has been the Mermail Master coming at you from the Team Time Riders Yugi Tube channel with another card review. This time we're taking a look at NATURIA Beast, one of the arguably strongest synchro monsters in the entire game. Now more than ever actually, due to the increased number of spell cards that are being played. This thing can single-handedly stop pendulums, stop blue eyes, stop pretty much stop Cosmos, stop a ton of decks in their tracks. And unlike Barkian, which requires banishment from the grave to negate cards, Beast only requires you to mill 2 off the top of your deck into the graveyard, which is something that most decks really like doing in the first place. A lot of decks like to rely on that mill power, so its cost to negate a spell does not really exist at all. There's tons of ways to make this card, and I remember in the beginning eras of Pendulum, people were actually using Recover with Emergency Teleport to be able to synchro off from a level 4, summon a Beast in the mirror match, and just completely shut their opponent out of the game. You can even run this thing in spirals if you use Melier of the Trees, combine it with different monsters to be able to summon those Goyo Defenders, and then since those are Earths, you can combine them with a level 2 tuner and go for a NATURIA Beast as well. Back in the old days, this was actually run in Six Samurais, where it was not as big of a force to be reckoned with, but it was still amazingly annoying. So I personally think the NATURIA Beast is headed towards the Banhammer due to just how much is affected, how much spell cards are being used in this particular time. We saw that with Skill Drain and we saw that with Soul Drain, where those cards immediately went to 1 in response to archetypes that Konami really wanted to push. And Blue Eyes is set to be a huge thing. And if you have NATURIA Beast, that does a lot to stop Blue Eyes. If they open up a hand of all spells, there's not going to be any searching done. You have to rely on them to open that hand of all monsters, be able to get that alternative and pop it. But if they don't have that alternative, NATURIA Beast could be an auto win against that deck. So definitely something that I think is, I personally like NATURIA Beast and I don't see anything wrong with it, but I think a lot of people want to see this card gone or want to see this card forbidden because it just is such a floodgate card. It has a lot of very, very strong abilities, and it's something that I think a lot of people are really tired of seeing. So yeah, this has been a review on NATURIA Beast, sort of a review and history of the card. I personally like it. I'd like to see the card stay, but a lot of people, and possibly Konami, does not see it the same way. So yeah, if you like the video, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.